Hello, my name is Jagmohan Banwar, and today we are going to cover a rather interesting topic which is called achieving breakthrough potential. Before we get into the topic, let's examine the word potential. Potential, in my dictionary at least, and the dictionary of most people, means the capacity of an individual or a group of individuals to not just achieve what they are meant to achieve, but to maximize their capacity to achieve great success. So great success is born out of not the person's ability or the person's circumstances, but how a person uses his or her ability and how a person reacts to their circumstances. Most people in life do not really maximize their potential. I like to use a term called the potential trap. So what exactly is the potential trap? Well, like most traps, that's something that a person gets caught into right from the time he or she is born. Potential trap, however, specifically means a situation into which a person has involved himself or herself, which does not allow them to really achieve their true potential. Now, this means that a person would come out with various kinds of excuses, various justifications for not being able to do what the person is supposed to do. So every time you ask these people why something is not happening, or why they couldn't achieve such and such success, or why they couldn't do something else, the typical answer is, well, circumstances did not allow us to do that. Or, well, it was a bad day. Or, well, we would have done it if this had not happened. These are all signs and symbols of people suffering from the potential trap. Before we start working on achieving breakthrough potential, I think it's first important, therefore, to figure out why people get into a potential trap. And this is where I'd like to introduce you to a very interesting concept called the Pygmalion effect. In ancient mythology, in the 10th book of Metamorphoses, the rather popular author Ovid talks about the sculptor whose name was Pygmalion. Pygmalion decided to take on a rather Herculean task of sculpting a woman whom he considered would be the ideal woman. He named this woman Galatea. It's said Pygmalion took a long time to sculpt the statue. By the time he had finished making the statue, he had fallen in love with his own creation and he desired Galatea. The story goes that he stopped eating, he stopped sleeping, and he would not leave Galatea's statue. Finally, the goddess Venus decided to take pity on him, and she gave life to the statue, and Galatea came to life, and she and Pygmalion lived happily ever after. Now, this is not just a story. What happened with Pygmalion happens actually to most of us. But we do not seize the opportunity. Pygmalion loved Galatea. He loved Galatea so much that Venus actually came down and breathed life in the statue. Now, I know that a lot of us are cynical people, and even I believe that people don't come down to earth and breathe life into statues, but that's not the point. The point is that a person was so perseverant in his expectations that those expectations actually came true, and thence came the term, the Pygmalion effect. In brief, the Pygmalion effect basically refers to a phenomenon where you have such high expectations from yourself that events around you, people around you actually start working, contriving to help you achieve those expectations.